Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Simple Dude, Simple Foods. Today we're going to handle fried chicken. Now, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, and I'm looking for your opinions to be hitting in the comments here on the different things that you add to your fried chicken. Now, personally, simple to me is better. We're basically going to use pepper and salt, S&P, flour, and that's it. I know some of y'all are like, what? You're not adding this, or this? No. We're going to let the chicken be the star, but we're going to have a super good crispy crust on the outside, or crispy layer on the outside there. It's just, for me, the best basic fried chicken. Now, you, of course, can add cayenne pepper, red pepper. You can add paprika. You can add garlic salt. You can add anything you want to spice it up. I mean, that's totally up to you. But for just a basic fried chicken that everybody's going to love, nobody's going to say it's too hot. Nobody's going to say it's too cold. Everybody can just agree that, oh, this is just right. It tastes great every single time. You can't mess this up unless you undercook it. But we're going to walk you through that in this video anyway. So to get started, pretty simple here. And don't run out on me. If you just heard all I'm going to do is salt and pepper, don't run away yet. It might, I don't know, might have a surprise coming. Who knows? But anyway, we're just going to take black pepper. Just go ahead and get that around on the chicken. Everybody knows how to do that. A little hard with the bag. I know y'all are wondering, what am I doing with a bag on my hand? Actually, that's one little hack in the kitchen there. Just grab always keep a box of those cheap plastic bags on hand, because they're really good for using as gloves. And then we're just going to go ahead and salt it up. If you're a little salt conscious, that's fine. Just don't, take it easy on there. This is where the bag comes into play, because then I can just flip over the chicken. Cheaper than the plastic gloves, and use them for lots of other things too. So basically we're going to do that. I'll do this I'll finish this up in just a minute. In the meantime, the one other thing we're going to do is we want to season our flour as well. So we're also going to take the same pepper, go ahead, crack some of that up into the flour. Don't be shy with it. You want to make sure you get enough in there to make a difference and to taste it. Okay, and there's no set amount on the flour. Probably got 2 cups in there, maybe a little less. And then let's go ahead and put some salt in here. Again, if you're salt conscious, just kind of be easy on it. And then go ahead and mix that up really good. This is what we're going to be coating our chicken with. But salt, pepper in the flour, salt, pepper on the chicken. So we'll be back to start dropping the legs into, we're doing chicken legs today. Of course, you could use a whole chicken, whatever you want to be, cut up whole chicken. And then once we get them going in the grease, we'll come right back to you. See you in a minute. All right, folks, grease is definitely up to temperature. I went ahead and put 6 legs into the flour here. You can't see them because they're covered up in flour. But basically, we're just going to give them a good shake around. We want to make sure that the legs are completely coated in the flour, salt, and pepper. Again, we seasoned them before we started, so we have some salt and pepper on there already. And then that's about it. So I'm going to take these out, and y'all take a step back because I'm fixing to put this in the grease. I don't want y'all to get popped. So here we go. And that's basically it. That's what it looks like. Just flour it up. Go in slowly. Just like that. You don't want to speed that up too quick because you do not want to splatter that grease. And do not I'm going to move that one, but don't overload your pan. Got one more here to go. And 6. Go back in there. Got my tongs. We should be okay here. I'm just going to move this one around. And now, just let them sit. Okay? Don't mess with them. I know we have a tendency to always want to flip stuff and move it around. Just let them sit. It's the best thing to do. And we're going to leave them for about 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Going to go ahead and check them, and then we'll flip them over from there. So we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we've gone about 9 minutes on one side. We didn't touch them. Don't mess with them. Don't twist them, turn them, flip them, nothing. Now it's going to be time to go ahead and turn them over. You can see they get a really nice crust forming. That was hot. Need better tongs. All right, everybody, let me know your favorite tongs, the ones you like best, that grip the best, down in the comment section below. But as you can see, it's putting on a nice crust there. Everything's browning up really nice. And again, these are not meant to be, you know, your spiced up, hopped up chicken legs. These are your grandma's chicken legs before people started adding all the extra spices. This was your basic chicken, fried chicken recipe that you would find when people got together for gatherings back in the old days, where it was just when things were simple and tastes were, you know, this chicken is the star. You've got a nice crispy to the outside, a little salt and pepper, and good to go. So we're going to go ahead and let these go another 9 minutes or so, and then we'll be back because we want to temperature check them like everything. All right, anyway, check with your, that's the best way to know if something's done. 165 on your chicken, so we'll be back in a few minutes and we'll go ahead and check and see if we're done. See you in a minute. Okay, folks, we've been going about 18 minutes. We're going to go ahead and pull one of the legs out. Might as well take this biggest one here. You sure see how good that looks, though. Really nice, but we got to make sure it's done. So, one, we want to go ahead and use, first thing we want to do is go ahead and put our meat thermometer in there and see if we're going to go ahead and get up to the 165. And that's going to take just a little bit to go ahead and run up there. And we should be pretty close to the 165 mark temperature. However, we want to double check that. And we're going to go ahead and cut into the chicken. We want to make sure we cut down to the bone and make sure that our juices are running clear. So when in doubt, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this one all the way to the bone there so you can see. This will be the sacrificial leg. Okay, we want to make sure that the juices are clear. So when in doubt, you can see they look pretty good here on the plate. But if you're questioning it at all, if the meat you're looking, you're like, I don't know, right up against the bone maybe is looking a little bit red, just put it back in. You're not going to hurt it by putting it back in for those couple extra minutes and making sure that it's done. That's most important, that your chicken is done. So we're really close. I'm just going to go ahead, flip these over, give just a couple more minutes just to be on the safe side. I know we're there at temperature, but we just want to, like I said, just make sure they're right. So as soon as those are done, we'll be right back. All right, folks, got a little bonus for you. We're going to go ahead and make some chicken gravy, grease gravy, whatever you want to call it. I don't care, so as long as you call me when it's ready, and I'll meet you at the table. So what we've done is we've went ahead and drained off the grease. This is all the drippings that were left in the bottom of the pan. We're going to go ahead and add in about 1/8 of a cup. I got about a quarter here. We're going to go ahead and add in about 1/8 of the cup, maybe just a little more of the flour. It's kind of like making a roux. We want to go ahead and get that mixed up. Now, typically you would brown this up, but we're already browned up as far as the drippings go. So we're just going to mix this up a little bit and then go ahead and get some water. Go ahead and go with the water to your spoon, and that will help this from really starting to jump up on you there. Go ahead and get this incorporated in. We're going to do this kind of on a medium heat there. Just keep adding a little more water. Get this stirred up. And then we're going to add some more salt and pepper to this mixture here in just a minute, but we got to get enough water in here. Go ahead and dump this in to make enough gravy. Don't worry about it being a little bit lumpy. That's all the good stuff there. A lot of that won't break down anyway. And go ahead and add in a little salt and pepper here while I'm stirring this up. Not too much, but the salt and the pepper kind of cook out. It's when you're not going to taste the salt and pepper because of the grease and everything from cooking down the chicken. Get this done real quick. Ooh, that smells good. We'll go ahead. This is looking pretty good here. Maybe just a little bit, just a tick more water. Again, go ahead and add it to your spoon. Keep it from sizzling up on you. Just kind of keep stirring it in. You don't want anything to burn to the bottom of the pan there if you can help it. And thickness, you know, it's kind of up to what you like. we're pretty close. I think just a little bit more water here. Thin this down just a little bit more till you get it where you like it. And there you go. That's how you're going to make gravy for your taters. I know it's not the healthiest thing in the world, folks, but sometimes you have to just enjoy the food you're eating and not worry so much about if it's the absolute healthiest meal of all the ones that you can decide from. You know, everything in moderation, and you're good to go. So I'm just going to finish that water off, and I think we're going to be about good. I don't think we need any more flour. I think we're pretty good consistency here. And that's about going to do it. So you can see, real simple to make up some gravy with the drippings from the chicken, and really tasty. You're going to put that over potatoes or whatever you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And there you go. So, going to pull out some chicken here and make up a plate. Be right back in just a second. All right, folks, there we go. Completed dinner. We've got our fried chicken. Looks absolutely delicious. We've got our chicken gravy that we made to put on our potatoes. Throw in some green beans. Just give you an idea, you know, just It does not take a whole bunch of seasoning and spices and all kinds of stuff to cover up the taste of the chicken, or to just cover up the taste of just the flour, salt, and pepper that goes on, you know, the outside of the chicken. It's just absolutely delicious. It's simple, easy to make. The chicken gravy you saw was very easy to make. And hey, there you go. So let me know down in the comment section, of course, what seasonings you like to put with your chicken that you mix in with your flour, or what it is you coat yours with. I know there's a million combinations, but I really wanted to do something that is really simple. Most everybody has the ingredients on hand. So flour, salt, and pepper, you're good to go. You're not going to be disappointed. And you can use your grease and the drippings to make a gravy for your potatoes without having to go to the store and buy all this extra stuff. So as always, thanks for watching. Comment below, like, subscribe, notification bell, whatever it may be. Appreciate everybody. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.